I bet you like 10 years from now, people are going to look back at the whole gold phone thing we did and laugh at how obsessed we were with it. Kind of like how it was in the 80s. I've had the Honor 5X for a little over a day now. If you want my initial impressions, check yesterday's video. I'll put a card up. But here are some of the things I picked up since. Because the phone costs $200, my expectations aren't going to be up here, they're going to be more like here. Because at that price point, not everything is going to be perfect. I'm still impressed with the build quality, but you could tell where shortcuts were made. Yeah, it's an all-metal phone and it looks great, but the thing is, when you pick it up, it's so light. It's almost plasticky light. But honestly, I actually prefer the build quality over the Nexus 5X. In fact, if Huawei picked a heavier metal to use for the Honor 5X, it'd be a no-brainer. I mean, even if you look at the volume rockers, I don't know if you can tell from here, but the volume rockers even have a textured feel to it, and the Nexus 5X doesn't have that. I mean, the volume rocker and the power button, they feel more tactile than the Nexus 5X, which is really surprising to me at a $200 price point versus the original $380 price point on the Nexus 5X. I get that the Nexus 5X has better hardware, but I'm just talking about build quality here. I wish they put a front-facing speaker where this huge bottom bezel is, and I'm still not used to the whole power button at the bottom and volume rockers at the top, but I'm sure after time I'd get used to it. I did notice the LED notification light on the top right. It's similar to the Nexus 6P one. That one's on the top left. It's not noticeably bright, but it's nice that they put one in. Again, the fingerprint reader works just as fast and accurate as the Nexus 5X and my Nexus 6P. That was a complete surprise to me. I didn't expect that at all. With the little time I've had with the camera, it seems to work really well in brightly lit areas like most camera phones do, and worse in poorly lit conditions. Even overcast ones, like my time-lapse one earlier. I looked at that, I wasn't so happy with the quality. And I did a quick picture comparison of the Honor 5X against the Moto G 3rd gen and the Nexus 5X. The phone also has double tap to wake. It works most of the time with the little time I've used it, but it also has these draw features. If you draw the letter C, you can get the camera app to open. Or if you draw the letter M, you can get their music app to open. You can even draw the letter W for weather, or you can assign these letters to open different apps, which I think is pretty neat. Anyway, I still have to really play around with the software experience to give any conclusions on that. This phone is still running Android 5.1.1, even though we're at 6.0.1. But, you know, when you're not running stock Android, this is what happens. And at $200, you gotta compromise somewhere. I'm just so tired of this whole gold fad thing already. When is it gonna end?